So despite being together for nearly 30 years and raising 3 sons, my husband and I have surprisingly little in common. No online dating algorithm would ever pair us up. For example, I think rooms should be well lit, whereas Jack would be happy to have a coal miner's headlamp affixed to his head that only illuminated the area around him. Jack loves sports. I couldn't care less. If I have to go to a game, I come prepared. I bring earplugs and a novel. Not kidding. But perhaps our biggest difference, the one that affects us most on a daily basis, is that Jack likes cats and I love dogs. Jack likes cats. I love dogs. Now, Jack likes cats like normal people like their pets. He thinks life with a cat is great. He likes watching TV with a cat curled up on his lap. He enjoys coming home in the evening to be greeted at the door by mewling demands that dinner be served immediately, if not sooner. Jack thinks that having a cat makes life better, but he can live without one. Now, my feelings about dogs goes a bit further. You've got your normal people, then you've got your basic dog nut, and then you've got someone like me. I have literally gone to the dogs, in that for the last 25 years, I've been a dog trainer. Probably the only thing that keeps me from being an animal hoarder is that I can get my dog fix from clients' dogs, so thank you for that. For several years, we had 2 dogs and no cats. When our older dog died, Jack suggested it might be time to get a cat. Now, in theory, that sounded good to me. I like cats, but I was worried. You see, our remaining dog, an elk-hound mix named Edzo, had never lived with a cat. And when we went out for walks, he would watch them with an eerie fascination. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Not good. So it wouldn't really be fair to ask Jack to wait until Edzo was gone to get a cat. But it really wouldn't be fair to bring a cat home into an environment where it would feel unsafe. Jack said, "No problem. Train the dog. You do that all the time." Thanks for the vote of confidence, I think. So I had to really think about this. Now, if we were going to do this, how was it going to work? Well, first, we needed to find a dog-savvy cat. A cat who had been raised around dogs would be less likely to be freaked out by a dog with poor social skills, like my sweet Edzo. And then I was going to have to train Edzo to behave appropriately around cats. It was a tall order. So I put out some feelers. Does anyone know of a dog-friendly cat that's available for adoption? After a few weeks, I heard of just such a cat, named Deacon. Deacon was going to be at an adoption event that weekend. So Jack and I went off to the pet store to meet him. When we got there were lots of dogs and cats available for adoption. Jack's looking all around, but not me. I was on a mission. I was there to find one cat, Deacon, the dog-friendly cat. I hunted down a volunteer and I explained, I have a dog who's never lived with a cat before, and I'm interested in meeting Deacon. She consulted her list, and then she pointed at a cage holding an orange and white cat. That's him. That cat is good with dogs. Yeah, is that what his paperwork says? Then, yeah, he's close. How do you assess that? Like, if a cat is good with one dog and one foster home, does that make the cat good with dogs? I don't know. Look, if you're so worried about it, we can have him meet a few dogs here, and I can show you. I'm looking around this giant pet store, imagining the chaos that would ensue if a frightened cat got loose, darting through the aisles, jumping from shelf to shelf, knocking over displays. But I really wanted to know, so I said, yes, I'd love to see him meet a few dogs. Well, the volunteer grabbed Deacon, nestled him in her arms, and walked over to a passing dog and leaned down and stuck the cat's face right in the dog's face. And Deacon turned his face away. See? He's really good. Look, I'll show you again. Here's another dog. Once again, after shoving this cat's face into a dog's face, the cat turned his face away. Now, nothing about this display of stress signals indicated to me in any way that this fully restrained cat actually liked dogs, but it seemed to prove the case to the volunteer. And Jack looked at me really hopefully. He seems like a really nice cat. Oh no. Okay, I said to the volunteer. We'll take him, but if he's not happy, you can bring him back, right? So, for the next week, I put all of my years as a dog trainer to work. I carefully orchestrated times in which the cat was free to explore our home and the dog was confined, and times when the cat was up in a bedroom and the dog had run of the house. When they were together, I focused on rewarding calm behavior, and we made slow but steady progress. Jack thought I was overdoing it. Just let him work it out. It'll be fine. Well, I knew too many cats who lived in hiding for years from dogs, and I'd worked with several dogs who'd killed cats. I wasn't willing to take the risk. So we kept at it, slow and steady. On the 9th day, I had both of them loose in the living room. Deacon curled up on a rocking chair while I was working with Edzo. My goal was to have him run past Deacon into the kitchen and then return to me. The idea being, if you can focus on me and this activity and ignore the cat, pay no attention to the cat, this would be good. And it was good. First time, Edzo ran out, Edzo came back, no problem. Second time, Edzo ran out, Edzo came back, no problem. Third time, as Edzo's running by, Deacon got up on the rocking chair, leaned over, and swatted him as he went by. And I went, but Edzo never broke stride. He ran out to the kitchen, turned around, came right back. Good dog! Oh, you're a good dog. That moment set a precedent in their relationship. As Deacon settled into our home, he looked for ways to make mischief and torment Edzo. And Edzo went from being a dog who watched cats with a predator's eye to reluctantly sharing his bed with one. They are now best friends who drive each other crazy, just like me and Jack. So I guess it's true what they say. Opposites attract. Thank you.